Okay, so we're going to continue here. So there's new bugs and stuff that I found, and well, I wanted to start a little bit back because I thought I could get a new companion other than the dwarf, but it's fine. He is here. Let's talk to Nico.
We've seen better days. With any luck, this will pass.
Okay, fine, then that's what Nico had to say. Okay, let's see where we are because it's almost as if we've been into... Okay. Okay. Okay, let's zoom out. No. Okay, looks like we locked in on this specific portion of the map. Now that's the whole of Emerald Stair. Okay, I guess we're here. We're there. Alright, let's go back.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Come to interfere in Steel Garrote business again?
Son of a gun! Huh. It depends. Are you doing something that requires my interference? Huh?
Certainly not.
Watch yourself.
Besides, I have no more business in Fjord. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy.
That's how you pronounce it. Metaphysically speaking, it's unlikely that animancers are causing this plague. Okay, I'm good with that one.
While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads.
Dude, they're gonna teach me how to build a bony army.
The Steel Garrote will be ready to
Army
ensure
of
the
bones.
safety of Adirian interests when the time comes.
What are you talking about?
We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Dude, what's that supposed to mean?
Subtle means something different outside of Solace.
Evidently so. Wow, this game is awesome looking.
Can I interest you in some glaive berries or parrot spells, perhaps?
I first wanna rob you. And then we'll talk. Because if you're selling nonsense, then I'm just gonna walk out. But I will help myself. Don't mind me, I'm just in your bedroom. Beautiful Ecto. Okay. Guys, I'm not gonna read stuff that isn't related to what we're doing now because there's lots of you know, human things that you'd expect to find people doing and saying, and that's a lot of what the stuff is that's all around, and well, it doesn't relate to the game.
Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate
Progression.
apothecary of Emerald Stair.
I need some supplies. What do you have? Now those things are gonna draw us into a conversation. Nice. Whoa! Dude, we poor compared to what she wants. Okay. But she's got some nice things. Exceptional. Grimoire. Grimoire of elements. this is the basic weapons that I've got, but they're upgradable. Embers. But okay, I've decided to actually play this game, to play through this game with melee weapons, because what I found in games like this, if you're going to be trying to distribute your wealth and trying to upgrade everything, you should have like basic stuff of everything, and obviously collect what you can. Awakened Ardra, so we're gonna get definitely have Ardra. But playing the game like all haphazardly without a plan, then you're gonna hate it. So we don't have the finance to stretch across all of the different type of things that's in this game. So we're going to stick with melee weapons, but fine scale armor. Level 2. So I've got level 2 armor, but if I find level 3 armor, then dude. And I need to buy this thing. But we'll see what we get for free on this side of the map before we start spending, because maybe we just have to fight like a real nasty beastie. Something tells me I'm gonna need this. Okay, if mine stops working, then we know where to find others, where to find this one here. Maximum stamina minus 25% additional. Okay, it's not that grand. Look at it compared to the 2 armors that I've got. Okay, we'll just kill like really strong bosses and take their armor and their swords. That's what we've been doing in the last map. That strategy has been working out nicely. Alright. Thank you kindly. Hello? Don't mind me. Just help myself. Okay, dude. So this guy's got this cool ability. That is not working right now. So I added this thing here that I can't see. Oh, it's the beacon. Okay. Alright. Okay. We're not going to do those missions now. We're actually going to first finish the game.
If only we had these.
Because I'm sure the weapons that we've got will be able to get us through the game. Rosanna, follow. Hello.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced.
Aye, that is me.
Here. The failing crops, the strange beasts,
Rotten teeth.
even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
What prayer were you reciting just now? No apologies necessary. Let's go with what prayer were you reciting?
I was calling on the spirits of the recently dead to follow the guidance of Bareth, god of death. I am asking the spirits to forgive us for our negligence and continue on their way without anger.
Okay, we can honestly say we haven't killed any of your priests yet.
Rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Son of a gun. We could kill some priests for you. Are you referring to the old Valian custom of offering fresh food for the recently dead.
That's exactly it. Well done. I have always observed
Son of a
it,
gun.
and I brought it with me when I came to
We're
Fjord.
not so innocent.
Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Doesn't make sense. Believe this ritual is carried out more for the grieving survivors than for the spirits of the dead. Okay, it makes sense. You really believe the dead are mad because they don't have their last meal? Okay, let's go with the first
The
option.
ritual heals all. The spirits get one more taste of life, and the living get to offer one last gift to the dead.
Resolve, perception. What do you need us to do?
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Understood.
The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
And the third?
The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
We hope this will calm your angry spirits. We're gonna kill so many things right now.
I believe it will do exactly that. The spirits will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
No worries, Auntie. No worries.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
One moment.
Dude, I don't think your power's working here. You should have stayed at home.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
We know her.
Insight, you say?
No, we don't.
Indeed. The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
Oh, wow.
A little knowledge would do me good right about now. Katie must wait until I'm dead.
Okay, what is there?
Would you care for a refreshment?
Okay, let's see what you got.
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice.
Is something going on around here?
To put it gently, yes. Giata Castel is giving our governor a piece of her mind, loud enough to rattle the windows. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement.
You must see a lot of animancers around here. Oh wow, that's smart.
Their anxiety keeps me in business.
Okay, so they're around.
This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle.
And you know, she doesn't even have a intellect ring on. Maybe that's why animancy is so unreliable. Everyone's fatigued. Speaking of which, you could really use a cup of tea. Okay, I like the first.
Imagine what we could accomplish if more animancers took a little time to focus on themselves. Now, will there be anything else?
Maybe later.
Until next time, traveler.
Okay, you know what? Let's go. Hey, chicky.
What's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
Okay. Let's talk to him.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Sorry to interrupt. I'm also looking into the Dream Scourge. Envoy at your service.
Charmed. Forgive me for staring. It's just we don't see many of your kind anymore.
It's okay, we've got leaves on our face and cinnamon growing out of our heads.
Fear of the gods in him.
Seems more likely you'll
Well,
have to punch some
only out of
sense
her
into
head.
him.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Dude, you in so much trouble and you don't even know it. I'm an Adrian envoy. Hey, okay. This is official enough, guy.
Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms.
That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help me stop it. Oh, she really wants to be.
Then there's no time to waste
Animancing.
arguing with bureaucrats.
We definitely agree on that.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
We just built a statue so that that thing can run around. Okay, anyway, no one knows about it. I thought the animancers leapt at bold experimentation.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
They could be responsible for what's going on.
Time for. Before we can deal with the Dream
could have started the
Scourge,
whole
we need to
nonsense.
understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Once again, bureaucracy stands in the way of getting things
It's
done.
okay, when we find one, we'll find out.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
What's the worst that could happen?
Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
These two have got a history. If you work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambition. I need to ask. What is that about your family's basement?
It's nothing. Our governor is backed into a corner and lashing out. I almost respect him for it. Buy me a drink sometime, and I'll tell you all about my family's basement.
Okay, let's get you out of here.
Music to my ears. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
Dick.
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
I got what I came for. You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Okay.
I'll find us another bedroll.
See what this guy's up to. Maybe we can kill him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we've been doing. Like almost everybody that went against us, we ended up eliminating them and getting some sort of weapon. Okay, wait. Maybe we should be creepy. Close the door.
Is this the governor's mother? Blessed a shame.
Okay, Flower of the Winter of Maximo Vidaro. Valian Republic swindle me out of. It's gonna go through it quick. Okay. Not important for the game. Doesn't seem well. Letter to my son. Okay, I think she's got a brain illness. Wow. Oh, okay. Let's talk to her.
No darkness, only color.
Okay.
Ignacy. Where is Ignacy? My hands. Teeth dancing in. Oh, my mouth. Maxim, where did you go? No darkness, only color.
Okay, let's get out of here. Close the door.
Ignacy's mother is very ill. Please, don't disturb her anymore. We're not at all certain that she's suffering from the dream scourge. The governor takes good care of her. I've said too much already. Please, leave her be.
Okay. Let's go.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Hope this doesn't cause her to fight with us. Got a lot of stuff in the kitchen. This is the kitchen, right? Maybe they didn't notice. What was that? Okay, it's probably a common dagger. Okay, if you guys noticed that, I've got a slight mental issue.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
Is what it is.
I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He must have his reasons. He's focusing on the wrong problems. That's for certain. Okay, he must have his...
I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
You're stuck to your principles, that's what matters. Can we still fight the Dream Scourge? Can we still fight the Dream Scourge?
We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
Also, you know what, I think I need to be careful here because you may become one of our companions. Look like you haven't let me. Also,
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I've worked with animancers before, from a safe distance. Okay. No, let's make friends with her.
We will set aside our differences for the greater good, won't we, Giada?
Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
Ooh, she wants to cut you up. You think there might be a connection? Did you look at yourself? She's definitely immune to the Scourge.
Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
You get blood and that is... up your back? Are you alright? Okay. Did you finish?
I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Messiverno.
Oh, okay.
Forever.
Take all the time you need to think it over. Nothing ends. Think of it as a new beginning with new... oh, cool. New friends.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be alright. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I've gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Oh, copy. So it's a professional consultation we're after. I can handle that. Maybe I'll have better luck. Okay, let's just go with the first answer.
Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sounds like I have my work cut out for me. Expect it. Okay, nothing's gonna take her with us, so let's just go with the first answer. Sounds like I have my work cut out for me.
We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
I hope you aren't afraid of lightning. Where there's animancy, there's bound to be lightning.
We'll talk later, Yata.
I'm counting on it.
Okay.
Careful, or we'll get thrown out of the pub. We're already.
PNC.
Really? Huh.
Okay.
And when did that happen?
Can't say as I remember.
You?
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment. I mean,
Dude, let's see if your power is working now.
One moment.
Okay.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment. I mean,
Founded machine.
He's gonna send us
I have to do something. I can't let
on a
anyone
quest.
else discover this.
The Adra is healthy. It's the. Essence I'm concerned about.
Okay, just some history.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giata.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and
I'm going to
father
take this.
something, and look what happened to them.
Be interesting to see if we do fight monsters in the sea. Giant shark. Definitely not. Winds. Okay, it looks like we're going to be fighting something. Leviathan. Oh, this is getting interesting. Okay, they wouldn't mention. Yep, we're gonna be fighting those things. Nice.
Ah, Envoy. I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
Don't know what you're working on.
Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much
Oh, yes.
power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe animancy should be reined in.
Okay, according to the Chinese, the animancy thing must be balanced. So you basically making an offering to a god, and a god is giving you power. But for that power, the god asks for something in return. It has to be balanced, or something bad will happen. The god or whatever will take more than what you giving. If it's not balanced, the god always wins, basically, is what he's trying to say. So that's why I'm saying that the Scourge could be as a result of these guys doing something. Well, it makes sense of what he's saying now. We can't fear knowledge just because a few people might abuse it.
How can I? Alright. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
Okay. Maybe it works differently in this world.
Alright, explain it to me again. Imagine a river of essence. It feeds our crops, enriches the soil, and fuels our experiments. So where is the source of the river? What have we really been tapping into all these years?
I shouldn't be sober for this kind of talk.
Okay. Do not break anything. People will turn us into rabbits. Zavora. Okay, this is bone. No. Moistry. Okay, but nothing that can... Just some history. Disturbing.
What do you think of Giatta's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little...
unpredictable? Like, the essence has no sense of direction.
How did you know?
We should talk, but not here.
So guys, if you guys want to, go through these things, you can just pause. They generally don't really. The game follows a linear path. It's just interesting. I just get curious. That's why. And the books are being collected, but they're basically stories. So it's actually fun to go through it after you play the game, or when you got time to go through it, I suppose. But for the playthrough, it's gonna take too long for me to read out aloud all of these things. Okay. Okay. Dude, I guess you're gonna tell us what's going on.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Yata and I are investigating the Dream Scourge.
Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Maybe I could help you fix it.
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
A battery of grimoires?
Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Ardra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
Come back when you have the heart.
Okay.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, Aimika. Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
Show me a whiz. Something that could be useful. Big. Third tier gun. So this is the guy with the third 3-tier. Oh, nice. Son of a gun. Physical damage on that thing. Standard, like when you buy, that's what you can whack someone with. D3 blocking. Am I gonna fight? 205. That's like more than double what my gun can do. Okay.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amica.
It looks like we may have to go back to that place, Paris, in order to actually finish the job board there, because that we'll be able to do easily.
Oh, it's you.
Hmm?
Leave me alone, alright? I'm not looking for trouble.
Your clothes seem familiar. Were you with the rebels in Paradise?
Why? Are you gonna kill me too?
Ah, I knew it. I never kill anyone because of where they're from.
Well, that puts you above some of my old compatriots. That damn fool Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. You did right. If a leader won't listen to reason, they can't be helped. I couldn't be part of that anymore.
You were brave to stand by your principles. What will you do now?
I can always find work in Thirdborn, or a ship to somewhere else. I'll figure out my own course, I suppose. Same as you. Good luck out there.
Okay.
You go your way, I'll go mine.
Okay, understood. 800. Why is that thing so far? And what is so far? Other offerings, location. Wait a minute. Arcade party current quest. So would be. Okay. Let's just do what's closer first.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amica.
A moment of your time, my friend. Tell me, what do you know about your soul?
Well, I'm a godlike, so I've got some divine heritage.
Wrong. Your soul is an ancient, wondrous thing, suffused with lifetimes of rich, delicious memory.
But it's tired, my friend. Heavy with the burden of generations and too weak to survive another turning of the wheel.
And how much do you pay? How much do I pay you for your to lighten my soul? How much do I pay you to lighten my soul?
That's the beauty of it. The first treatments on the house. The moment you entered the city, I calibrated my invention to the highest setting and attuned it to your soul. So tell me, how do you feel? Better already, huh?
You use some ridiculous machine on my soul?
Another skeptic? Oh well. I can see my talents are wasted here. No charge for the treatment. Best of luck with your soul.
Hope you don't start seeing other people's past lives or anything.
Let's go before I kill her. Okay, let's do that one.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that paper down by myself.
Did you now?
Captain Masoni said you never...
Quit moving! Come and get me! Out of the way!
Right behind you.
Everybody all right?
They're all done. Dude, these things are strong. We may be pummeling them, but they are strong. Because we need to pummel them a lot before they die. Okay. This looks interesting. It might have something.
This place could use a broom or two. And maybe a team of carpenters.
Okay. Do your thing.
One moment.
Okay, I'll just check.
I don't know who or what you are, and frankly, it doesn't matter. Stay out of trouble, and there won't be any problems.
Are you always this friendly?
You hurt me. So, what do you want?
I was hoping to find someone to tell me more about the area.
Well, you found someone. This is what remains of Fjord's mercantile district. Obviously, it has seen better days.
This doesn't seem like the best place to build docks.
It's not. At least, not anymore. 40 years ago, this place was a bustling harbor, shipping food to Thirdborn, Paradis, and the occasional smaller settlement. I would know. I was still right here, at this very post.
You don't look old enough to have been here that long. No.
Dwarves live longer, so 40 years isn't that long to us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some ruins to watch over.
Okay. Oh, I see it now. Tenant's journal. Man. There's coins in the nest. Oh wow. Okay, there's something there. Okay. We collect these things, but we don't do anything with them. I suppose we could sell them at some point. Okay. Oh, nice. Common primal wand. So where's the wand? Oh.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Neither. They just are. Anything else is speculation.
Ah, I hate speculation. I want answers.
Dude, your head is in the way, I can't see. Okay.
Did you hear that Giada was sent into exile? Or maybe a past subject?
Both. Anything.
Okay. Yvette, Rigo.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
You do realize that I understand you perfectly.
Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence.
What?
We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Jed wants me to learn about the Dream Scourge. Why are you talking at me like I'm some kind of specimen in a jar? You know what? Let's just...
I suppose we owe her a favor. Or two.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject.
Wow.
She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal?
That depends on what you want from me.
We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
I'd like to come back as a godlike.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
I try to help people whenever I can.
So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone?
Okay, hopefully people remember me in the ways I've touched their lives. These are the worst questions.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Good news, please. For the love of gods. Did you say first? Okay, give me the good news first.
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Of course, we may be able to learn about the Dream Scourge through the essence contained in Adra.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
What? Okay. One more question. What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul? I don't know if we should be... Okay, let's just ask them.
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Okay.
Right, and with a little fresh soccer, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Let's go.
I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of...
Well, if it isn't my favorite godlike. Well, if it isn't my favorite godlike.
Okay. A, B, consult with... Let's go to B first. Where did he go? Did you get there? Okay, let's go to B.
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
A godlike in Emerald's den. Well, well, maybe our luck's improving.
Son of a gun. This is my strongest weapon. And only does 80 damage. Okay. Hear what you got to say?
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day.
Excuse me? You mean the rotting cadaver?
Try and use their names, if you don't mind. It builds their confidence. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple.
You used the undead for labor? Living farmhands might give you less trouble.
What am I supposed to do? Just let them decompose? Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong.
Before I do that, Giata, what's your opinion on the Dream Scourge? Sure, why not? Maybe we'll find the sword
That's
in
the
the...
spirit. If Beatrice ate something that disagreed with her, the least I can do is keep it from spreading to the rest of the flock.
Make sure you wash your hands after this.
Huh. It's like cleaning a deer carcass. If it was rotting and smelled like Kai after his morning run.
I guess we're done.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Find anything interesting?
Giata wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge. It looks like Beatrice ate some spoiled crops. What's with all the equipment around the farm?
Aha! So their blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural.
I dig through a lot of corpses. I thought everyone did. That's a joke.
Not really. But that's all right. You and I have something in common.
Giata wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
I'm afraid he did. Gossip travels fast in these parts. Banished was the word he used, probably to make it sound official.
That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Let me guess, Silvo is the cow or the goat?
Silvo is one of my revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture. And I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come.
I'll take care of Silvo, and I'll make it quick.
Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
So, we're killing a revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Dude, thing is, we need to collect items and... Well... The last missions we did... Okay. We ended up doing all the missions. So... We're gonna do them anyway, so we might as well just do them. As we asked to do them. Okay, there's the window we need to go through.
You take it. Gotcha. What's up? Make way. Let's see what you got.
Another win, but who's counting?
You ever get the feeling something doesn't want us here?
Gosh. Didn't think it'd be difficult. Let's just check out this area. Oh, open the door.
Keep your eyes peeled, boy.
Okay. You know, I can play any game, any other game, but the thing I hate is zombies. I can't stand zombies.
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us.
I dealt with Silvo.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You promised me some answers?
So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the dream scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
You haven't shared these findings with anyone.
And end up like Giata? No thank you. The corpses, they need me. Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say.
Fascinating. I'm sure Giata will be interested to hear this. It's okay.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Envoy, a pleasure as always.
What's with all the equipment around the farms?
We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields. And that's why Emerald Stair is the breadbasket of the living lands.
I've always just...
There's something poetic about
Zombies kind of like freak me out. I can play games with vampires,
But as you can
like
see,
other games. I can play them without getting really frightened. But zombies freak me out for some reason. I suppose it's because they're so human, you know? Channeling souls into crops is unconventional, but brilliant.
Thank you. We've been at it for a while now, but there is still so much to learn. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand.
We'll talk later.
Come back soon.
Okay, I actually got another attribute. No, I didn't. It's the same attribute point. Okay. Alright, so next we gotta go to A. I'm okay with scary movies. I suppose I like the newer movies. I don't know really if I would say that I enjoy scary movies sometimes, but I won't go out to like watch a scary movie. Wait. Okay, unspent ability points. Okay. Unarmed attacks of fine quality and can break wood barriers, explosive barrels. There was one. No. Okay, I suppose we'll need this. I don't know, sometimes I'm in the mood to watch scary movies, other times not. I haven't been in the mood to watch a scary movie in a while. And besides with all this technology things that's being thrown at us with this AI stuff, most movies are involved in some sort of technology. So there hasn't really been a good scary movie for a while now, if you think about it. Or good horror. Either sci-fi or, you know, something to do with technology. It's not like something spooky or... Or are you referring to the spooky one, to the technology ones also? I don't see them as scary. Like the monster movies and, you know, anything to do with technology. I don't really find those sort of things scary. Like ghosts, spooks, zombies, human things. I suppose those could maybe get me a little bit riled up. But I don't know if I really get scared anymore. Basically seen it all. Intellect, resolve, perception, clarity, might. Might is what we need. Let's see if we can actually upgrade any of these things. Take it all. Oh, we did take it all. Okay. All right. Okay, that we can upgrade. This is the strongest thing we've got, but the things that we can buy here are like I suppose I mean, if you look at that Chikumbutsu guy that's now learned how to create electricity, according to his theory, if you think about it, I mean, it makes sense that it could work that way. And the other theory is regarding how electricity is created, and then the other theory where people are not theories, but people have actually proved that you can find electricity in the air. It makes you wonder also, like, how static electricity is created. You know, it's fascinating stuff. But the more you think about it, the more unreal the world actually looks, you know? The world seems more like a game that follows game-like rules because everything seems to be linked. It's weird. But yeah, I suppose everything is quite scary now. Back armor. We don't know what tomorrow holds anymore. Well, it is what it is. I can actually upgrade those. Got no choice. We can't. Can upgrade that. Can upgrade that. Party. Okay, I shouldn't upgrade any of these things for one reason. I need to find out what I'm fighting so that I can make the right decision. Otherwise, so we'll see what kills us and then look at what attribute what can we can use to actually combat it. It may require us to come back here, but that makes the most sense. That's the most sensible thing to do. So I shall put back for now what we don't need, like this. Just keep all the magical stuff. But if we build something and maybe it's got a fire element and we need ice, a monster that is weak to ice, then we'd have spent all those points and then we're gonna have to do those mercenary missions, and that could put the game, because we want to finish it by the end of the week. I think I should keep this gun. Definitely keeping that. Okay. Oh wow, got a lot of junk here. Why can't I sell this stuff? Like these things too. These I'll keep, yeah. Okay. Let's go, boys.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
Back for more? Are we going to make these dreams a habit? Don't you have better things to do? Dude, are we getting aggressive with this thing?
The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
This thing is in our head. We need to be nice to it. The situation in Fjord is dire. Someone needs to help them. Honestly, I'm amazed Fjord has survived as long as it has. Okay, we'll go with the first one.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
Finally, a metaphysical topic I can teach you about. It's called animancy.
A new tongue, an unfamiliar name. A harvest grows, the dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
They want healed souls. They want to learn the secrets of life and death. Oh, God alone knows why they're doing these crazy things. Let's just go with that one.
Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Animancy is illegal in Ada. Let's go with the first one.
Adir sleeps across the sea. They are not troubled by the laws of Kith. What do you say?
Anything that can improve people's lives is worth the risk. Let's go with the first one.
The bitter tincture heals. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I see the time, it's a bit late now, so I'm going to end the video here and then we'll continue tomorrow. Because I'm going to get stuck into this and then I'm going to play like well past, because now at the moment it's 11:30 p.m. by where I am, so if I do continue then I'm going to easily go like past 1 o'clock. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. So I normally have a stream in the morning and then we'll see how the day goes. I might have another stream during the course of the day, but definitely in the evening. So I'd like you guys to please join me then. And thank you so much. Let's see who joined. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. And I hope to see you tomorrow as well on the stream. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm going to say good night right now. So thank you so much. And please do join me tomorrow. The stream does delay. I think there's about a 10 seconds. Sometimes if the internet is a bit slower, then the time it takes for me to say something and for it to reach whoever's watching the stream can take up to 30 seconds. And so there is quite a delay. So that's how the streams will be from now onwards and into the future. And I think it's actually better to allow that, because then the quality of the video that you're watching actually comes through better, you know, clearer. Because generally people don't watch streams after you've actually done them. Sometimes they do, but not really. Well, anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.